Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 30 of Direwolf20's 1.18 mod pack. And today we're not going to be completing that quite yet. I wanted to get to a different situation, which I think I have almost everything for this, but we keep running out of quartz. Quartz is something that is very used in refined storage and a few other mods, so let's get this automated. So the first thing we're going to do is create lava, right? That's our first step. So lava is going to be made with cobblestone, which we have a cobblestone generator for, the highest tier I can make, and a magma crucible. Maybe we'll need one or two of these. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll put this down. We'll put the golden hopper down. We'll put a drawer, golden hopper, and that, right? So you can see that's going to go, pretty quickly here. We can actually put an input on this, auto input, auto output, and we now need power. And I think we're going to start the power system here, so we're just going to use the flux point here, right? This is going to draw in some power, and we're going to start producing some lava. I do have some upgrades for this machine, so we're going to throw those in now, which are 3 linkage amplifiers, the flux linkage amplifiers, which just basically allow for the process speed to be increased, but the RF is not going to be as good. Which, I mean, this still isn't the fastest, but this is going to be the fastest we can make lava. So we probably will grab another 2 or 3 of these. So we're actually going to, with that in mind, take out a... Oh, I did not make it, did I? I missed one machine. I figured I was going to do this, but Stoneworks Factory, which I think I can make really quickly here. So we need a furnace, and we need a pickaxe, and we can make this. Awesome. I almost had everything, but we need this machine. So we'll need this. And we're going to be actually making granite. We could make andesite, we could make diorite for this, but I'm going to use granite because it requires less of the lava. Right? Water's not an issue because we have a sink. If you don't know what a sink is, basically it is infinite water source in one block. It is awesome. So we're going to be using this, right? We are then going to just produce that. So we want just this, and I could get upgrades for this. I probably will in the future once I get more magma crucibles, but for now, we're good. So we want the inventory to be outputted to the front, right? And that is going to be our pulverizer. We're then going to do all the augments here, might as well. And in the back, we're going to input, and then output, we can actually do... let's see, actually. So let's rotate this. Won't affect too much. And we'll say on the side, input, on the other side, output. Right? So now we should be able to take an enrichment chamber, enrichment factory, whatever we want to use here. I just made the ultimate one, might as well. We have energy and speed upgrades in here as well. And we can then configure the signs. Let's clear all of them. And we'll say back is input, and then top is output. Okay? That looks good. So if we actually run all of the cables we need to now, which actually, let's grab our personal shrinking device here so we can actually get down there. Right, so we'll shrink real quick. And let's make a little bit more holes. So that's our last machine. We'll start placing some power cables down here, and that should be good. And of course, most of this will be covered. I could probably push this cable down so it's not visible, so we just have a clear floor, which I can do real quick. There we go. And then, of course, we'll put another magma crucible here, so let's put another cable there. Might as well, just because it's quicker. And let's unshrink. We then need to move the fluid. So let's move the fluid. We need to rotate this bad boy here. And then we'll put input on the side, or output on the side. And we'll do this, and we'll throw a ultimate pipe upgrade in here, and that should push in the lava. So now what we need to do is come up here with the water, press pull, and we should have granite. Of course, I can speed this up, and you can see what's happening is we have cobblestone being produced and quartz. How is this working? So if you guys remember, in one of the episodes, I notice that the pulverizer has a 100% chance of giving you quartz dust with andesite, granite, and diorite. Every single time, no matter what, there is no percentage on this. So you will always get quartz dust. So therefore, we have the ability to make as much quartz as we want by just pulverizing granite. So I could throw this cobblestone back into the system, but I'm probably just going to avoid it. Put a drawer up here with a void upgrade, an iron downgrade, go from there, right? But this is basically the system. Now, what we really need to do is get an upgrade for this. So let me do that real quick. And we'll get the drawer on camera with the iron downgrade and see how that works. Because I've never actually used the iron downgrade. I'm assuming it just allows for one stack. And then we'll do a void upgrade. But let's get the upgrades real quick. We'll do all the add-ons. Speed, processing, efficiency, all of that. So let me get those and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so that is our final piece, right? Of course, this is going to start draining lava super quickly because all of that is being just produced massively. Yeah, we're producing 3 per time. So this should fill up and basically we'll have a backlog. So yeah, you can see the cobblestones building up in here, which is fine. Honestly, we could probably throw pulverizer on this and make some gravel or something, but I think I'm just going to avoid it for now. Maybe in the future we'll deal with that. So now we need to kind of deal with this, where it's now getting full. So let's get a drawer. And I think we'll just get a white ender chest, which is our basic, like, input everything. It'll be thrown into our systems here. So let's grab that. Let's actually grab a drawer. Let's do an acacia. That's fine. We'll actually look at functional storage. We'll grab a iron downgrade. And we'll grab an puller upgrade. Make sure we can actually pull. I think we'll leave that out for now. And let's grab a void upgrade. Right? So acacia, that's fine. So we'll throw this here. We'll say, hey, cobblestone, which we'll need to grab. Where's the front of this drawer? Let's just call it fine. We'll push the input up, right? And then we will then do an iron downgrade and a void upgrade. And how much does this hold? So yes, it is just 64. And of course I did just break it somehow. We have 161 in there. Let's just fix that real quick, right? Okay, good. And then we will... Okay, so you see this issue where it's not pulling? I've actually seen this before. So you kind of need to force it, which is why I was kind of thinking we needed a puller upgrade. A lot of the mods are like, oh, you can't send because inventory is full. It's not the case. It's just the fact that that's how functional storage is made. So if you put a puller upgrade, right, and right click, so actually this is proper. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work. I don't think it's going to. So let's see here. Because that should work, but I don't think the pulverizer is going to let that work. Oh, it's because I didn't put it on output. That might be the case. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I just didn't have it on output. That's my bad. But if you ever do run into the situation where you want something to pull, I've actually used these puller upgrades. I think there's one in one of these drawers. Ooh, what is that? What was in this? Ooh, crap. I have a missing item. Because I didn't lock these. Hold on. Earlier I was messing around with this whole area, trying to clean it up a little bit, and I did not lock a single one of these drawers, which makes me in panic mode here for a second. I have no idea what that item was, and we might have it. Was it netherite? It was probably netherite, because you can see I don't have any, so let's actually grab that piece. Let's throw this back in here, lock this drawer, and let's actually get the other thing. Sorry, I just got distracted, but I noticed that there was a missing piece, and it's kind of, a little terrifying here. So let's actually do configure. I'll just do that. I think it's added. Also, shift right clicking with this in your hand will switch it to multiple, which basically just allows for you to add all those drawers. And actually, I think we're right now on sync, or let's see. So I think if we shift right click, how do we do this? Okay, so just right clicking, you can see we switch to remove, which will remove one from the drawers, and then add. So if we go here, we go here, we go here, we just added all those to the system. All right, so that's that. Now we need to get the ender chest set up so we can actually start launching the quartz that we are getting into the system, right? And we'll want to auto eject. You can see that just filled up super quickly here, and we are now getting quartz like crazy. We have 43 like bricks, which I don't really care about the bricks, but I'm pretty sure it's like 4 blocks of quartz or something. I don't know. Let's see. How much is this? I'm not 100% sure why there's like this conversion at all. But anyway, 179 blocks of quartz in here. 707, or actually, I don't even know how much it is. 723 things of nether quartz. So we're getting quartz. That's the biggest thing. The dust isn't that important. If I need to break it down into the crusher, I can. That's not a problem. But this is definitely a good situation we are in right now. So we need to get a few more magma crucibles. I can see that, which means that we probably should pop this off, right? And we should probably say item pipe here, here, and here with a ultimate pipe upgrade here. And that way we'll be piping into 3 magma crucibles, which we can go make. I'm pretty sure I have enough stuff for them. Make them on camera real quick so we can just expand this bad boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2. Then we'll need 2 10 gears. Machine frame. Another machine frame. And then 2 beautiful magma crucibles. Here we go. I don't have the upgrades, of course, but I will get them in the future, hopefully. We also actually need to set these in the same side. I would assume that's not the worst idea. And we can just say input on the top, auto input, auto output, output on the left, input, output, auto. Alrighty. And of course, it's going to try to fill this machine real quick, which is fine. Of course, if I could access this drawer, I probably could. Nope, can't do it. Okay. Anyway, that's fine. Let's grab the fluid pipe here. Let's do that. Let's throw our last 2 ultimate pipe upgrades on there. And we should be getting a little bit more lava. Let me get the upgrades for this, which is the flux. Let's just look up augment real quick so I can actually not butcher the name of this. So we want the flux linkage amplifier, which, is going to take me a second to make because I do need to triple this, right? So let me get that and I'll be right back. All right, so after a little while here, we have 3 magma crucibles fully maxed out. I don't think there's any better augment out there for making this more efficient. Like more lava per cobblestone. I don't think there's anything like that, sadly. Or I would use it, right? So we've got like this, which does, non-primary production, the flux efficiency. I don't think there's really anything. I mean, yeah, this where you'd have expanded tank construction, but that's for the fluid tank itself. So yeah, sadly, it doesn't look like there's anything. I wish there really was, though, for this. It makes sense, but we don't have anything like that. So we're going to be slowly producing lava. And honestly, that's not the biggest problem. We will always constantly be getting like 2 or 3 Quartz, and we're already up to 2K. Just quartz independently, 2K. This thing can hold 10 million of these bricks, so that's awesome. So I think with that, we are done with that project. Just clean up my inventory a little bit here. Let's open this, toss these things in here, and there we go. With that, we have quartz automated, and I think our next kind of step is to look at other types of automation. What do we need to do? Why did I just do that? Okay, that didn't add it. What else do we need to do to start becoming a little bit more independent with resources? So first things first, we need to get another latex thing, right? I think that's the one thing I can think of right off the top of my head is we have this one independent latex processing unit thing just sitting here. And this is making our plastic, which, you know, I'm not going to tear down this one to use it as latex because we still need plastic for industrial foregoing. And since we have this tree factory, or the tree thing, we now have access to infinite wood. So we don't have to worry about that. It also takes quite a long time for you to actually run out of like a singular piece of log. This is still the original wood I put in here back whenever I first did anything, right? Back when I first made this, this is the wood, right? So that is pretty cool to know. We also could add the add-on upgrades and stuff to get this stuff more efficient and all that as well. So let's look into that, right? So we need some, we don't even need a latex processing. We need the fluid extractors, which I don't remember what they were called. I literally just looked at them. So let's go at industrial. Nope, and just in foregoing. There we go. A fluid extractor, right? So let's grab a few of these. So I think we just need 4. 4 should work for what we're using them for. And I don't really know where I want to place these for, say, because I mean, we could place them here, we could place them outside, but I also kind of want to be in the range of this area. So I think right over here in this corner. That sounds like a good option. And so we'll do power in the center, right? I think that'll work. And I could use laser IO for this, but I think I might just use some old-fashioned ultimate energy cables, or just, you know, energy cables in general. I think we got it's some advanced. That should work. We don't need anything too fancy, but we do need another flux point. Flux point. Here we go. And then we'll just turn this on to power. And we'll do this, 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 and this. And we can actually just place... We'll place them all incorrectly real quick here. And I think I can change the rotation with the crescent hammer. I think. Maybe I'm incorrect about that one. I am incorrect about that one. Alright, we'll just place them down correctly then. Attempt to, because these ones will be a bit more difficult. But that should be fine. Nope. Alright, let's take out part of this wall real quick. Replace the wall. And the same thing here. Alright. So that is our fluid extractor. We could probably just grab a modular router and a placer. So modular, and then we have a placer module somewhere, I'm pretty sure. We can just make one. I think the other one I was thinking of is over there. So we'll just do modular router. We'll do... It doesn't really matter which way this is facing, I guess. We could just do placer. We'll place tree logs or oak into here. So oak. And we'll do that. We'll do down. We'll do whitelist. And that should be good. Let's actually grab a few stacks of this. Which this can only take 1 stack, by the way, which I just completely forgot for a second. And we'll place that. There we go. And this will start extracting. Of course, it'll be more efficient because it has power. But let's make this more efficient. So How we're going to do that is by getting some processing add-ons, speed add-ons, and efficiency add-ons. And I'm going to grab 4 of those, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I have added an ender tank here, and this is just going crazy flickering here. Sorry about that. But basically, I've added an ender tank here with fluids being pumped in from the actual fluid extractors that have all the upgrades we could want. And this entangle block is connected to the oak drawer, which is actually that drawer over there. And it's being pulled by the modular router that has a puller upgrade in there. And it's pulling the wood, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so this is basically all we need to do. We have constant flow of latex, and now we have the ability to autocraft with latex in the future here. So what that means now is we have all 3 types of fluids. We have latex, we have ether gas, and we have pink slime. We can now actually move forward if we wanted to with this in mind, right? So for example, we could just, go over here, grab a Dissolution Chamber 3. Dissolution. I always misspell it for some reason. It's like dissolution, not dissolution. Grab some buckets. We could grab some pity machine frames. And I know we could do like routing of fluids in refined storage. Maybe we'll do that later. But honestly, right now, I kind of just want to make separate dissolution chambers. I don't know. I've never really done it this way. I've only ever done it through refined storage. So I'm kind of just, wanting to check it out for a bit, right? So we're going to do it that way. Basically, just don't worry about the fluid. Only worry about the overall result. So we'll just throw these over here. And I guess we could, take so it'll need power here. We'll do crafters here, and then we'll do tanks on top. I think that sounds like a good option. I'm going to open this up a little bit since we don't have the... I guess I do need to grab one of those. Hold on. At refined, crafting. There's something that I'm missing, which I don't remember what it's called. Manager? Is that what this is? Okay, so crafting manager. That's what it is. So if we actually grab one of these, this is actually really cool. I just never really grab it because I always forget about what it's called because there's 2 different ones. Basically, this allows for you to see every single thing in all of your crafters available throughout your base, right? So you can see that the ones connected to the mechanism machines are here. You got the chest that isn't named. If I named these would actually show up independently. And you can see like the redstone infused is one of the only ones I named. So I might name those in the future, which are just the chest back behind all of these machines. So that's an option. But let's grab a crafter here. Let's go for iron crafter. Why is the chest missing? Oh, it's because I didn't put variants. That's why. So let's actually grab the chest we have in here, and I'll change that pattern in a little while. So we can actually just throw these in here, make all of those into that, and then we can grab the crafter. Right, so 3 crafters. And we should be good to come over here. Plop the crafters down. We'll have to run cable, which is fine. And then we have to get power, which I have a flux point here. And I don't have really any good cables. I have some weird ones on me. Which we can just grab these ultimate. And we'll just throw these down here. And then dissolution, dissolution, dissolution. I think, can we name these? I'm kind of just curious here. So if we do like ether, right? And then it should pick up, oh nope, it just changed back to dissolution. Okay, I was just curious. That's a question. I don't need the answer fully, right? So we'll do ender tank. So we'll say this one is that one, and that one. I don't really know the colors by memory yet, so we'll do pull, we'll do pull, and we'll do pull. Alrighty, so we are going to work on something real quick here, which is actually getting redstone signal, right? So we want this to turn on the sheep farm whenever we are running low on pink slime. Of course, we won't run low on it for a while, but this is kind of just, hey, future-proof this, might as well, right? Where is my personal shrinking device? It's in my inventory. Awesome. All right. So we'll put a comparator here, and we can unshrink actually in this room, and we'll run some redstone. So basically, you can see that we are at a 15 because this is full, right? What we can do now is actually, where'd my hammer go? There it is. I'm going to go out a few blocks here, right? And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to do a redstone receiver, transmitter, and all of that jazz to actually get what we need, right? Come on. So if we actually look at here and we say redstone and grab these two things down here, which we'll probably need 2 machine bases for, we should then be able to turn the sheep farm on and off depending on how much fluid we have, which is the goal, right? That's the main goal of this, and I'm excited to see that we are basically automating all of our mob farms, right? That is awesome. They have been a little finicky every once in a while, and I'm glad to see that we can somewhat automate these things to get more resource production and all of that jazz. All right. So I didn't actually place this down, so hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself here. So let's go back over here. We need to place this down before I get too crazy. So let's go shrink. Let's do transmitter. Oh, nope. Where did I put that? There we go. Transmitter. And then we'll need our crescent hammer here, which is in my inventory again. There we go. And then we'll right click with the receiver, set this to channel 7. And we'll unshrink here. Oop, come on. Up the elevator. There we go. And we'll go replace the redstone link at the actual mob cage. So this is something I've been doing recently. Instead of replacing it where the actual, what do you call it? What am I trying to think of here? Replacing the actual redstone links end where it's actually transmitting redstone signal, I've been changing it to this because I've been having issues with redstone links, and I'm hoping this will solve it. Hopefully, right? Not 100% sure, but I hope it'll solve it. The other thing that we need to do here is probably get another one of those. I forgot that this system actually uses a double dose. It uses that there and here. But I think, in all honesty, I'm not afraid of just letting this go. I mean, I think it is just using a tesseract, isn't it? Yeah, and we still are powering our tesseract, so we could just let this go. But we don't have any stone on us, so I'll fill that in a bit. But we can take this out. And we can take this out. And we could just say, hey, work. Ignored. There we go. And I don't know if sheep should. Why are sheep dropping? Let me think. It is because it needs a redstone signal to be turned on, and we need to go invert that signal quickly. That's why. Because everything else has been sending no signal. This is sending a signal, so we need to invert that pretty quickly here. So redstone torch, right? And then we'll just do cobblestone. Actually, while we're here, let's grab some stone because we still need to head back over there to make sure it's working. Alrighty. Shrink it down. And we'll come down here. Right, so we'll do this, this, and then redstone transmitter. Right, and that should be working. Awesome. So let's go check and make sure that this is actually turned off. Unshrink here. All right, so our sheep farm should just be off. Doesn't look like it is. Let's make sure we output 0. Well, then how are you still on? Did they change this? Hold on, I'm so confused. Okay, let's undo what I just did real quick. Hold up. I'm not sure why that's doing that. Because I did reverse what I just said, by the way. Turning it on should turn it off, and off is on. That's what I mean. I am confusing myself. That's okay. Shrink. So why were you not working properly? Right, so that should be powering this. Do we need a repeater? Like a stronger sort of signal or something? I mean, if we do, that's fine. I just need to know. Right? Let's go see if this is on. Unshrink here. Alrighty. Should the sheep farm be off now? It looks like it is. Okay. So yeah, just undo what I said earlier. I don't know why it was actually back on, because it should have been off. Let's punch this. Yeah, see, it's off. Okay. Alrighty. But with that, we're actually going to wrap up the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will get the Dissolution Chambers fully automated next episode. So thank you guys. I am enjoying the series every single time. I know I say that quite often, but this is, just getting better and better, especially since we have all of our mob farms automated. Depending on what we actually need. You can see the drowned are still dropping because we still need copper. And anytime we drop below a certain threshold of copper, that'll turn on. And I mean, a lot of it is kind of going to be voided, but that's 100% fine by me because I don't need all the rotten flesh. And we still need to actually set this up for the rotten leather recipe and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.